This is speech 1315, informative speech on high blood pressure. Here's my notes. All right, what I'd like everybody to do is introduce yourself real quick.
Hi, this is Simon Ford. Master Sergeant Torres.
Saul Lewis.
Sergeant County.
Sergeant First Class Kitchen.
Sergeant Hosta.
Specialist Williams.
Cesar Cortez.
Staff Sergeant.
Nancy.
Staff Sergeant Cadet.
All right, did you know that this year alone, there are over 77 million people that have high blood pressure? Their preference, Black American males, and doesn't matter if they're in shape or not. Well, that's what I found out. I happened to go on sick call for allergies. I had my blood pressure checked. When the machine stopped beeping, my blood pressure was high. So what they did was they actually did a confirmation on the fact that it was the first time, just to ensure the numbers were the same. And it was. So I was put on a 5-day blood pressure check, and I was told to see my care provider. And once I went to see my care provider, she had already looked at my past and my previous blood pressure checks, and already came to the conclusion that I had high blood pressure. So I was put on medication. When I asked for the explanation of why, she said, although I'm in good shape, but because it runs in my family, because that's what I told her, I inherited it. It's a bad thing. Was I upset? A little. Was I hurt? Somewhat. But I was blessed because I know for a fact that if it hadn't got caught then, I wouldn't be here today. High blood pressure is a serious condition, and it can lead up to coronary heart disease, heart failure, stroke, kidney disease, and other health problems. According to Dr. Ronald Huffman, blood pressure fluctuates quality for a short period each day. But if it happens to stay up, there's a major risk for coronary heart disease, once again, heart failure, stroke, and kidney disease. High blood pressure is also more insidious because it's actually known as a silent killer. It produces no overall symptoms, at least in the moderate or the initial moderate stages. Current estimates are that 40% of the adult population may suffer from high blood pressure, and half that number are actually undiagnosed or untreated. A person with high blood pressure can have for many years and not even know it. Even though high blood pressure usually have no signs and symptoms, it's dangerous if it continues over time. It is very important for you to find out whether or not you have blood pressure, and if you do, how to control it. So today what's going to happen is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what high blood pressure is, some of the symptoms, and ways to treat this condition. Blood pressure is the force of blood pushing against the artery walls when the heart pumps blood. If the pressure rises and stay up for a period of time, it can cause damage in many ways. Now there's two types of high blood pressure. And according to medical staff, there's primary hypertension and secondary hypertension. Now, when dealing with primary hypertension, for most adults, there's no identifiable causes of high blood pressure. It just tends to gradually develop over many years. Now, when you're talking about secondary hypertension, this blood pressure gradually tends to appear suddenly and cause higher blood pressure than hypertension, primary hypertension. Various conditions and medications can lead to secondary hypertension, including kidney problems, adrenal gland tumors. There are certain medications such as birth control pills, cold remedies, decongestants, over-the-counter pain relievers, and prescription drugs. But believe it or not, there's also the fact of getting secondary hypertension from legal drugs such as cocaine and amphetamines. High blood pressure has no specific age group or gender preference. It can attack babies, adults, and children. Now, although some symptoms are somewhat different in each group, if they're not treated, they can kill you. And some of the symptoms of high blood pressure are nausea, nosebleed, Bell's palsy is when you lose motion on either side of the face, seizures, and respiratory disease, just to name a few. Now, after more research, according to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, most people who have blood pressure high blood pressure will need lifelong treatment. And it's best to stick to the treatment plan. We got a great deal. It can help delay and prevent problems related to high blood pressure, and also help you live and stay active longer. Now, there are some healthy lifestyle habits which can help you with your high blood pressure. One of those, or should I say, for starters, following a healthy diet, doing some type of physical activity daily if possible, maintaining a healthy weight. If you smoke, quit, and learn how to deal with stress. Also, if you are actually prescribed some type of medication for high blood pressure, make sure you take that directly. Now, in conclusion, today we learned what high blood pressure is, some symptoms, and some ways to deal with this condition. High blood pressure is a widely misunderstood medical condition. And for some reason, some people seem to think that an individual with hypertension are tense, nervous, and hyperactive. But the truth is that you can be a calm, cool individual and you still have high blood pressure. Picking up a brochure on high blood pressure, even checking your family history, are some of the ways that you have to find out if it runs in your family. This is something that actually interferes with your life. Also, having your blood pressure checked regularly can also prevent you from being a statistic. Remember, high blood pressure doesn't have an age limit or a certain age gender. Anyone can have it. Thank you very much.